In news overseas, reading to children is one of the best ways to prepare them for a lifetime of learning and survival. It also introduces babies to languages and teaches youngsters about colors, shapes, and letters. But an Australian quantum physicist is experimenting with something quite different. He's writing science books for babies and toddlers. Here's this report.
A personal experience motivated Chris Ferry to begin writing science books for these young readers.
He was in a bookstore for books for my kids and kind of naturally gravitated to the science section and noticed, well, there really isn't a science section for babies.
His books cover scientific concepts and topics for children from infancy to 10 years old in language they can understand. The Sydney-based physicist says his goal is to cultivate a passion for science in young kids.
In the Great Green Lab, there was a laser and a lab notebook.
Ferry believes it's never too early to introduce children to science and technology.
At any point in time, going to be closer to a piece of technology than they are going to be to an animal or the topics that exist in children's books today. So I think it's more relevant to them.
That's true, says researcher Christine Preston, who focuses on the role of science in early education.
But we also need to understand that young children think quite laterally and they need to be exposed to all manner of things that are going on in society.
A picture of Einstein.
Chris Ferry hopes his books will not only introduce young children to science, but will inspire them to become scientists.